ब्लैकबर्न के कई मुसलमान काउंसलरों ने लेबर पार्टी छोड़ दी है। गजा में हालिया सूरत हाल पर लेबर पार्टी की तरफ से कोई नुमाया पॉलिसी ना होने के बायस इन काउंसलर्स ने एहतजाजन इस्तीफा देकर आज़ाद ग्रुप कायम कर लिया है। दुनिया न्यूज़ से बातचीत करते हुए काउंसलर मुस्तफ़ा देसाई, काउंसलर सलीम सादात और साबिक मेयर काउंसलर सुलेमान कोनात ने कहा है कि मकामी लोगों की नुमाइंदगी इनकी अव्वलीन तरजीह है और अब वो इसका इजहार बेहतर तौर पर कर सकेंगे। इसी बारे में मज़ीद तफसीलात बताएंगे शकील सलाम।
I've been with the Labour Party for a good number of years, and we were pretty much aligned to the Labour values, the working class people that the Labour Party represented. And over the years, we've seen them values diminishing to an extent where we don't feel that the Labour Party is currently representing the average working class person. And we stood for the humanitarian aspects. However, I think what's happened over the recent years is, like I said, the values have been dwindling, they've been straying away. I think at the moment you could say that the Labour Party is more Tory than the Tories themselves. So they've swung that much to the right. And despite our efforts, both on a local level, on a regional level and on the national level, we were having next to no impact whatsoever in trying to make the inroads for the changes to go back towards the old Labour. And I think, since Jeremy Corbyn's departure, it's been in free fall, and the free fall has been more towards the right.
We made a lot of efforts within the party itself to see if we can make them see or hear the voices of the Muslim people are out there. We met with Angela Rayner, who is the deputy leader, and it was very, very quickly made clear to us that basically they weren't ready to hear us, that the 1,200 lives mattered more. And when we tried to put it into context of the Gaza-Palestine issue and this last 74 years, she just wasn't interested. It made us realize also that basically Labour weren't holding the values of our community. So whether it be Palestine, Gaza, or even Kashmir, where do we go? Who has our voice? And basically the Labour Party don't have our voice whatsoever. We felt like they were saying to us, well, who told you to vote Labour all these years? So where do we go from here? And at that point we realized that we wanted to step down, and it was very important that we give some sort of voice to our community to say, no, look, we are here for you, we're listening to you, we feel your pain, and how can we take it further? So we did then write letters to Keir Starmer and to the Prime Minister trying to express the views of the Muslim community. To this date, we've never got even a reply back for them. But alhamdulillah, since then the movement is growing more and more in Blackburn, asking for independent candidates to stand up.
So I think there's a bit of a myth in the community that the independent councillors aren't able to do as much as the current sitting Labour councillors. That is a complete myth. As a matter of fact, the independent councillors are able to challenge, they're able to scrutinise, and they're able to put forward their own views, and they don't necessarily have to toe the party line anymore, which is something that we had to do all the time whilst we were Labour councillors. So I think it gives us a little bit of autonomy in making our own decisions and supporting. So we are able to support those issues that add value to the community, and we can challenge and scrutinise those that are detrimental to the community.
I have been a mayor last year, and I've also been a Labour councillor for many, many years. And it wasn't something I took very lightly or lightly in any shape or form before leaving Labour Party. But having left now, and the way forward is, I have no regrets. If anything, I have more people now supporting me, and they're all saying that what I've done is the right thing, what we did, and I am able to serve my constituents and the residents of Shebrau and Corporation Park just as I was before. But I think the significant and important thing is, whilst we are now independent, we are able to stand up and talk about what we think is right. There's no restrictions that we can't go to demos, marches, or anything like that. And that's so important to me, because the people I represent represent, they ask me questions. What have I done about this? What have I done about that? And I want to be able to represent them rightly, correctly, and when it's needed. Unfortunately, the Labour Party, which is not what it was when I joined Labour Party many years ago, now they want your votes but not your voice. So therefore it's so important that people vote at this election on May the 2nd. They vote for all the independents in the borough.
देखें जी, सियासत में तो कदम मैंने पहले भी चांसेस थे लेकिन नहीं रखा उसमें काफ़ी सालों से. अभी सबसे पहले जो है ना ये फ़लस्तीन का इशू था और उसके बाद जो है हमारे लोकल इश्यूज़ भी हैं, क्योंकि स्टार्मर्स की ज़ुबान में जो उसने बयान दिया कि जितने भी छोड़ के गए हैं हमें लेबर को, दे आर फ्लीज, वीव शेड फ्लीज, मतलब कि हमें ये मक्खियाँ समझ रहे थे कि इनको हमने उतार दिया है. अब मक्खियाँ तो नहीं है ना. एक तो ये इशू था कि मुस्लिम वोट्स जो हैं वो रास्ते में नहीं पड़ी हुई, उनको अर्न करें, उसका रिस्पेक्ट करें, तब वो वोटें आपको मिल सकती हैं. बाकी रहा लोकल इश्यूज़, वो तो हमें डील करने ही हैं, जैसे एजुकेशन है, पुलिसिंग इशू है, क्राइम इश्यूज़ है, पार्किंग इश्यूज़ हैं, और सबसे जो मेरे दिल के करीब है वो है जी सोशल सर्विसेज के. हमारे बच्चे या बच्चियाँ जब सोशल सर्विसेज में ले जाते हैं, हमारी यहाँ पे ब्लैक में कोई तंजीम नहीं है जो उनके साथ बातचीत कर सके, क्योंकि अक्सर मैंने देखा है कि सोशल सर्विसेज में जब जाते हैं तो वो मामला आगे से भी बिगड़ जाता है.
आजकल जैसे हालात है इंटरनेशनल लेवल के ऊपर, ख़ास करके हमारे भाई बहन जो है, बच्चे जो है गाज़ा में, फ़लस्तीन में, तो वो हालात की वजह से हम मजबूर हो गए. हम देखते हैं कि ये जो हमारे मुल्क में जो लीडर है और हम उसके साथ डेमोक्रेटिकली वो सियासत के मुताबिक हम फुली उसके साथ इंगेज करते हैं. हम अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हलाल रोज़ी कमाते हैं और उसकी फिर टैक्स भी देते हैं, और उसकी वोट जब हम देते हैं तो कम से कम थोड़ी बहुत रिप्रेजेंटेशन तो हम चाहेंगे. और इंसाफ की लेवल पर, ह्यूमैनिटी की लेवल के ऊपर, मुसलमान दीन मज़हब और तो अलग बात है, सिर्फ ह्यूमैनिटेरियन की लेवल के ऊपर जैसे लोग यूक्रेन के साथ सपोर्ट करते हैं, तो हम ऐसे एज ए ह्यूमैनिटेरियन कोज सारे इंसान जो भी है जिधर भी है उसकी हम सपोर्ट चाहें. तो हम देखते हैं कि हमारे साथ हेल्प नहीं करते हैं. हमारे जो मुसलमान फ़लस्तीन में है और जिधर भी है, कश्मीर भी है, जिधर भी है, वो ऐसे उसकी इक्वल सपोर्ट नहीं देना. तो इस वजह से हम मजबूर हो गया. हम सोचने चाहिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं. तो कुछ लोग फंडिंग के मुताबिक सपोर्ट करते हैं, कुछ पता नहीं के मुख्तलिफ प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं, मुख्तलिफ सपोर्ट देते हैं. हम सोचते हैं कि फ्रंट लाइन पर अभी ज़रूरत है आने की, मजबूर हैं.
Independent with Gaza, with Palestine, and I have a lot of care for my community, and I think I will be a good local independent candidate, inshallah. We want to speak to the unheard voices, and I'm a very community guy, and I'm very well known in my community, and I think I'll do a brilliant job, inshallah.
Not being the member of any political party or pressure group or ratepayers association, I can actually work more towards the interest of my community, because I can take my own decision regarding the welfare of my community when it comes to any local policies. The genocide that's happening in Gaza, over 30,000 innocent children and women have been killed, and nearly 126 media persons have been killed. So the world doesn't know what's happening in there. And to be honest, it hurts inside that no political party has shown any humanity towards the people of Gaza. And to be honest, I am Palestinian from heart.
सब इतना ही ज़रूरी हो गया कि जितना कि इस दुनिया में रहने के लिए, मसलन फ़र्ज़ किया कि आज के ज़माने में हर आदमी, हर औरत, हर बच्चा यही चाहता है कि मैं किसी तरीके से इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाऊं. तो ये भी इसीलिए ज़रूरी है कि ये जितने लोग हैं, इससे पहले हम जो ना गुजर चुके हैं, बहुत सी पार्टियों में रह चुके हैं, लेकिन मुझे ये खुशी की बात हुई है कि इन्होंने ये जो है इंडिपेंडेंट पार्टी जो चुनी है. तो मैं यही कहता हूँ कि इन सब को अल्लाह ताला कामयाबी है.